Hello and welcome to another Wolftime gaming video. Today I'm going to be unboxing Nemesis, a new game by Awaken Realms. I've been really looking forward to getting my hands on this one. It looks like a great game with some great sculpts and things inside. I've been really excited to actually get a game in on it. There's loads of stuff inside the box, as you can see. Before we get started though and opening it up, let's get the kettle on. Okay, so let's get the box open and have a look at the contents inside. So this is the core box. It's the main box that you get if you buy the game. None of the expansion in here. It's just the main core. So first off, we've got here a little bit of a letter, just a thank you for being one of the backers, which is amazing. Nice little coin as well, just from there. Another Kickstarter that the Awaken Realms are doing. We'll pop that aside. We don't really need that at the moment. Got the Untold Stories book, which is great. You got like a comic book type thing, talking about all the different bits and pieces, and then you've got some rules to actually going through the actual setup of the game, how you can play actually the narrative game, lots of events and things like that. So it looks really good. There's loads and loads of detail in this. The artwork is absolutely fantastic. Just all on the actual characters, even in the actual comic book itself. It's a really cool artwork. I can't wait to actually go through this and have a proper look. It's really nice. So next you've got the actual game manual. It's quite a big game manual. It's quite a big size. However, it fits perfectly in the box. It makes it quite nice and thin as well. You haven't got too many pages in there because of that as well. So it goes through all the game elements, all the bits and pieces of the game, the introduction to the actual game itself, how to set up, of course, setting up the board. And then the actual crew setup and going through the game, end game, actions, things like that. All the usual stuff that you'd expect to get in a game such as this. I mean, the artwork's amazing, isn't it? I mean, look at that. It's absolutely fantastic. So next part, we've got the actual board itself. Open this up. This is quite a big board actually. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I'll probably not get all this in camera. On camera, so what I'll do, I'll actually open this up once we get to the end and take a photo just so you can see how big it is compared to like the minis and things like that. But the board's like really nice. You can actually see the outline of the ship that you're on. It's really cool. Then you got the room sheets, interesting. Basic rooms, just an explanation actually of what's in each room. Let's go for an example. The hatch control system. So if you can lock or unlock an escape pod. Escape pod token is unlocked and unlocked. A little bit boring really, that one. So have a look at the shower room, take a shower. You have a slime marker on your character board, discard it. So if you get any, you can actually go to the shower room and get rid of the slime off you. That's pretty cool narrative for the game actually. I'm really looking forward to go through this one. Now actually onto the game components themselves. Even the packaging is fantastic. I mean, you've got the raised area of Nemesis there. All the boards for the different characters. You've got the intruder board there. You've got a mechanic board. It says for your mechanic characters. It's even got a little picture of what the mini looks like, which is pretty cool. So you don't have to keep looking around, seeing which one's which. Got the captain, scientist, pilot. There's a couple more in here that were just at the bottom, which you've got the soldier and the scout. They're really nice. So that's the actual top part of the board. Then we're going into the minis themselves and all the different components and things. So first off, we've got like a contamination card thing. So I think you pop the card into the top, and it'll actually show what like through the little window here what's going on with it, which is a nice little effect. It's not just cards you pull out a deck. You can actually insert them into this scanner, and you can actually see what's on them, which is pretty cool. Little Nemesis bag, probably for the components, the dice or whatever. I've not read the rules yet, so I don't know what exactly we'd be using that for. What we've got here, some just bits and pieces, bits of components and things. Really well made. No card ones at the moment, which is really good. I can't stand having card components all over the place. I like these sort of plasticky components, and they look really effective and look really nice on the table actually. It's the rings there. Yeah, so everything seems to be like plastic, which is really cool. So you don't have any of the card components. These are little boards just to pop your board, the actual boards in, I think. So you just slide them in there. I think maybe stand those up. As I say, I'm not sure. I haven't read the rules yet. We'll have a read and have a look. Probably one of the big reasons you're watching this is to see what the minis look like, and they are unbelievable. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. I can't really hold it up to the camera too closely because it'll go out of focus. But what we'll do, we'll take some photos at the end. But even on these small ones, they're amazing. All climbing over each other. You've got three little aliens just on the base of each one there. They're absolutely fantastic. You've got slightly bigger ones now. There's so much detail in these. They're really, really nice. You know, there was an option to get them like sun drops, so it would mean we don't have to paint them. But I wanted to actually paint these up myself. They're all made out of resin, I think. Feel like resin anyway. As we're touching them there, they all feel. You got that distinct sort of feeling with resin. And they're all really, really nice. But you've got the characters as well. You've got some smaller aliens here, just ones like crawling along the floor almost. Pretty weird, pretty spooky. And you've got the characters. You've got all the different characters, and the detail on them is absolutely amazing. There's so much detail on the packs, on the uniform and things. All the different ones here. I like the guy in the wheelchair as well. Pretty cool. It's fantastic, showing that anybody can be in space. It reminds me of that guy from Aliens actually, the latest Alien film. There's the guy in the wheelchair and he's got like a weapon almost stowed underneath. So that's pretty cool. And this is the soldier here, nice clean sculpts. Really, there's so much detail on these. It's going to be so easy to paint using things like shades and contrast paints and inks, and drop right into the recesses on these and look really, really nice. They are quite a small scale. They are like probably 28mm rather than like the 32 that's been creeping into the hobby lately. They do look a lot smaller, but they're perfectly proportioned in the way they're laid out. They don't look weird. Don't look like any part of them is too big. They are almost like a true scale, I suppose you'd call it. Really like the captain's revolver here. That looks really cool. Can't wait to get some paint on them. That's obviously just the top part of the box. You then got the next bit. Again, nice packaging to keep it all tidy in there, and then you've got all the cards. Well, you have got some cardboard components and things in here now. And you've got all the cards all wrapped up and things. I'll open those up and have a look what each of these are in a little while. You've got the room cards, or room hexes I should say. All on one side you've got like the numbers, and then on the other you've got the actual what they are themselves. So that's actually a nest. So the top one there has got a nest and you have to take one egg. Evacuation station, fire control system, emergency room where you can treat your wounds, a laboratory where you can analyse any objects, cabins where you can catch your breath, you can have a bit of a rest. So that's pretty cool. Engine room as well, where you can check the status of the engines, which is really, really awesome. You actually see we've got some more aliens now in the bottom here, and they get slightly bigger as we go through. So you've got one crouching down here. He's really, really nice. I like how he's crouching around. They do really have an Aliens sort of feel to them. Very similar sort of idea, but obviously they're very different sculpts. But you can see the inspiration maybe that they took from those films, and they're really nice. Really nice sculpts. You got the second from biggest here, absolutely fantastic. You've got like these big spiky arms that are coming out, and then he's looking a little bit more humanoid than the others, I suppose. Got his mouth opening, very Predator-esque. How the mouth's opening there reminds me of those films and those designs. Then you've got like this big queen alien here, or I'm assuming she's the queen, but she's amazing. You've got all the little ones all just crawling at the bottom there. She's almost ripping it open, letting all her brood come out and go and attack the crew members. So that's really, really cool. A little bit of warping just on the bottom of the base there, I did notice, but it's not going to affect gameplay at all. Stands really nicely, really effective. You see she's actually holding this one, almost screaming, ready to throw it into the fray towards the actual players and things. So it's absolutely fantastic components and things for this game. Really looking forward to getting a game in. What I'll do, I'll get the all the components out. I'll get the board laid out and everything, so you can actually see the scale of how big this game is, because it is very big. You've got a very big ship, lots to do in the game. I can imagine it lasting quite some time and being really, really fun to play.
So there you go, that's the board out with the minis there. I mean, you can see, I mean, these are 28mm minis, so the board's actually really, really big. There's so much detail on these minis as well. I really can't wait to get my paintbrush on them. I probably should do is read the rules first and play a few games before I actually start painting them. But I mean, they're so good that I just want to get painting them now. I'm not really bothered about the game at the moment. Just want to get some paint on those minis and get it looking really, really good. But there we have it. It's a massive game board. It looks really, really fun. All the contents of the box is fantastic. I haven't found a single fault with any of it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out the channel for any others. Hit that subscribe button as well to see any future content that we're going to be pushing out. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.